So imagine there is 2 teams. Well, I imagine something like this. These kind of teams, they have different tasks, they have different priorities. So, but again, these 2 teams need to work together to make sure that customer is happy and that revenue is flowing. So, for the argument's sake, let's say there is a development team, support team, and of course the customer. So, once, not very long time ago, in a galaxy just like this one, customer comes to the support and asks to resolve a bug that they've been having. So naturally support accept the task, they start investigation. During the investigation, it turns out that actually it is a bug which is causing the problem. So what the support needs to do, they need to go to development instance and raise a ticket. They need to pass on the information that they have from the customer. Then development team needs to include, need to review what the problem is, and of course include this bug in the next sprint, and of course release the patch version. So the whole process takes about a week or so, right? But oops, I think our support engineer forgot to notify the customer about the status. So yeah, the customer is not very happy about that. But anyway, support brings good news. Our ILA says that the release is going to be ready soon. It's going to be released this week. So the customer wait for the fix. Fix is done. So customer tries, support engineer asks the customer to try the ticket to update the product to the next version, to the latest version. And unfortunately, the fix didn't work. Well, yeah, oops, again. So what our support engineer needs to do again, so they need to come back to the development instance, they need to create a new issue, then developers need to review, see is there any workaround, maybe there are some other issues they haven't looked up, because for the first glance it was looking like it's going to be done very soon. Then a support needs to instruct a customer again how to implement the workaround, and of course the customer needs to try it again. And it doesn't work again. If you ever work in a product company, you know these things happen. By the way, never happened with Exalate. So here we go again. So our support engineer needs to reopen the ticket. But unfortunately, this time, developers has other priorities because they have some other tasks from the product team, which they need to stick to the roadmap. And that's why they have to postpone some of the support requests. Anyway, after a few nudges, support engineer finally gets the reply from the development, passed to the customer. And of course, customer is not happy again that there was a delay, and yeah, they decided they didn't want to use the product anymore because again something is not right, and most probably it feels something like this, yeah, because well the company just lost a paying customer, and most probably this customer went to a marketplace and left a not very pleasant review as well. And also, would you fancy a guest who will come now with questions to the support engineer? Yeah, they all have questions. They need to know what happened, why this happened, and how this can be prevented. So actually, I'm here to tell you how all the situation can be avoided and how with integration you can improve your workflows, you can improve the collaboration, and exclude some of the tedious tasks that some of the teams has to do in order to collaborate properly. So, but to do that, I want to give you some context. So my name is Mariia. I'm a part of the Exalate team. And our product, Exalate, as we humbly call it, the most powerful integration app. So Exalate is, as I said, is an integration solution. Basically, there's the only solution on the Atlassian marketplace that has distributed architecture. It means that each side of the synchronization has autonomous control, which make it perfect for cross-company collaboration. It's when you connect into your customers, or you as a customer connect to your service providers, MSPs, and etc. But also half of our customers are using it for intra-company cases. For instance, you can connect support and development, like we soon will do, and also you can, you can play around and see what other teams in your organization might be connected. Also, if you're moving from server to cloud, it oftentimes makes sense to do a slow walk migration, to introduce the new environment and without going well, without putting down any of the instances, you can do the migration in the meantime. So yeah, so this is how Exalate works. So you connect two instances. There is an Exalate node in between them. And it is a secure way how we can exchange the information between companies and internally as well, between different instances, or within one same Jira, but between large projects. And our customers, like in banking industry, finance, and government organization, they trust us. So I think it's a thing to be pointed out. And if you have more questions about the security or how just Exalate works, Exalate behind the scenes, you can always check out our documentation. Yes, it's also important to mention that you can configure Exalate in multiple ways. So you can do it a visual mode. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking if it's clearly a New Hope themed presentation, why it's Grogu here. It's just I like him. He's very cute. This guy is Grogu, if you don't know. So we have a low-code mode, no-code mode. It's usually mostly used for with business users, so we can quickly drag and drop, and integration will be there. Also for more or less simple use cases. Yeah, let's wait for it. OK, now. So it's very easy to get started with Exalate. So as you can see now, you have Exalate view. You need to have a remote link from the instance that you want to connect. You need to choose your mode, which is in visual. You also name your instances, your local one and the remote one. You name a connection, and you write a description. What is this connection is about? What is the task of this connection? It is very important. That's why you see how the person writes it. OK, let's wait. Unfortunately, I cannot see. OK, then you need to verify on the other side the creation of the connection. So, and dum dum dum, and the connection is it is created. Also, we have another mode. It's a scripting mode. It's based on Groovy scripting and gives you all the power of Groovy that I'm sure that you're already most probably aware. So it's basically like building your own custom integration within our product. So you can sync, you can script anything, and you can move information all around. You can choose to sync all the custom fields, comments, attachments, map priorities to the custom fields, map priorities to the comments. You can play around with information whenever you want. And normally, I would also show how it works with script mode, but luckily, we have our person, a technical person in the booth of Exalate booth, Andriy. You'll be happy to meet him, and we'll be very happy to show you how the script mode works. But let's continue with our presentation. Also, very important thing to mention, we have a free version. So you can use Exalate for free forever for basic fields like subject, description, comments, and attachments. Normally, it's enough to get started. Yeah, and you can play around to see if Exalate works for your own use case. But let's come back to our use case and see how it will work out now if we have an integration solution in our disposal. So, as the last time, we have service desk. We have customer who comes and asks for support. Then we have support engineer. We know that's a bug, but unlike the last time, our support engineer will not go anywhere. She will sync she will sync the ticket to the development instance. Let's see how it would look like. So she needs to open Exalate, click Exalate, choose the connection that we just created before, or you created, or your admin created it. OK, now we need to wait a couple of seconds. You see that status is in progress. It means that Exalate already picked up this change. And now we need to go to the development instance. We need to refresh. Let's refresh. And it should be there. Yes. So as you can see, the issue from service desk was created into the backlog of the development. OK, so what happened next? So development team sees the new task and comments on it. They think that it's not a big problem. This comment will be automatically synced to the service desk. Yes, usually it takes a couple of seconds. This time, we will make the comment public on the other side as well, so our customer will also see this comment from the development. OK. Also, we move from backlog to the epic, this task, because development already know what to do. And also, you see that Exalate has created a comment from Han Solo, who is a part of our development team. And you already see it in the Jira Service Management. Okay, nice. So as soon as the issue in the development instance was moved from backlog to Epic, Exalate also created an automatic notification to the customer that when the fix is planned on which date. And not just that, so as long as our ticket moves on with the statuses, so when it was in progress and when it's done, also customer is notified, they know what is happening, all the expectations are met. So, okay, again, fix didn't work this time, but the mood right now is very different because customer knew all the processes, what was happening during the status, all the journey of our issue and fixing it. So we have to sync the changes again, the problem again to the development instance. So it's done very quickly. Also, because the situation is not that critical this time, but the fix didn't work first time. So it's better to change the priority to highest. And also, when we do it in this particular configuration, I wanted that sales would be notified. So we're also sending as a case to the Salesforce, to our sales team, that this customer, they're having particular problem, and most probably our account manager will see it and will reach out to the customer the way they prefer to communicate, over email or directly. Okay, so in the meantime, development tries to come up with a workaround. They suggest some options. Only this time, we will be sending comments from the development issue into our Jira Service Management as a private comment. So it's one of the things you can choose. You can either choose that development, comments from development will be public or private, and only our support engineer will see them. Okay, and now we have a message from sales. They're saying that customer is not happy and we need to resolve this issue as soon as possible because it's high-value customer, and yeah, we should give this ticket the highest priority. So development also sees that, and they decided to have a quick call and see maybe there is some things that they do not take into account. Maybe they need to see specifically customer infrastructure because they couldn't see the ticket, couldn't see the problem in their environment. And as you can see, so we have the hidden private comments in the view of our support engineer, and we don't see these comments in the customer view. Okay, so the call happened. Everyone is happy. Problem was resolved. Now our support engineer, development team, and customer are practically best friends. And actually, like with Exalate, you can also connect multiple tickets to one Jira issue, one development, because like some multiple customers could have similar or the same problem, so we can all track it in one place. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to whenever team we have. We have support all over the world, in India, Costa Rica, and also we have vast network of our partners. You're welcome to reach out to them. They can provide you great support and help you with the configuration of your own use case. Yeah, and also we have a great podcast about everything integration. If you're interested in integrations, you should check it out. It's very fun. And also we always, it doesn't display very right. Anyway, so we're always looking for guests. If you're interested, come to our booth. Let's have a talk. And thank you.